how to ensure that your environment is distraction proof for high level execution. My name is Elizabeth Omoworare, and I'm having a little back now. Okay. So once you come into the live stream, please confirm see me. Confirm this is your first time, and if this isn't your first time, drop me hi as well and introduce yourself in the comment section. Did you get into Unstoppable Me, the 90-day execution deep dive? If you didn't, doors for cohort 6 are officially shut now, and we are getting on the waiting list. For those who didn't get in previously, they can now come on the waiting list for cohort 7, which would kickstart on the 17th of August 2026. The link is in the description on how you can join the waiting list. And your weakness comes to execution, brutal focus, staying, keeping yourself in an environment that is distraction proof. Do you as your weakest link, your weak point? Where do you struggle the most? Do you understand where you struggle the most? Have you been able to identify this? If you haven't, please create time after this session, this live webinar, to really sit down and ask, where is my weakest link, and what do I struggle with the most when it comes to execution, brutal focus, and creating a distraction proof environment for myself. Okay. Yes, so I want you to understand that our attention is gold. We are in the digital era, and our attention is gold. You are being programmed, you are still being programmed. Your attention is your most precious asset. And until you understand this, you will treat it casually. Until you understand this, you continue to treat this casually. So we are here to talk about to really focus on building a distraction proof environment, the attention fortress. Okay, the attention fortress. Did you catch the previous sessions on? Had some network glitch, but I'm back. Okay, so please just confirm you can see me, confirm you can hear me. We're going to get this done. Okay. Okay, so let's dive straight in. Did you catch the previous episodes on excruciating growth? I think I talked about how not growth. I think I talked about how not to stand in your own way. Courage will, yeah, yeah. Okay, so your is extremely powerful, and when you want to stop bad habits and integrate great habits into your daily routine, environment is powerful. It plays a critical role. It plays a critical role. So great craving can power great action, even when friction is high. Great craving can power great action, even when friction is high. So the first step in any behavior is observation. Curiosity and motivation would lead to action. Curiosity and motivation will lead to action. So you must observe before you take that bad before you take action towards that bad habit. What happens? It's your thoughts, and then there are triggers, cues, and then from your thoughts you begin to take action in line with that behavior that you've been indulging in through that circle. So it's important that you prime your environment for this. And the first thing you must also note is it's a question you must ask yourself. Why? That will fuel your energy and will keep you going, especially on those days you no longer have the momentum needed. So the trick to doing anything that is worthwhile will be first to cultivate a desire for it. How bad do you want that thing? Emotions drive behavior, and because we are emotional beings, we would always move in line with our emotions. So there's craving before, there's feelings before behavior, cravings before response, feelings before behavior. The brain feels first before it thinks. The brain feels first before it thinks, because we are emotional beings. right? Yeah, so system one is fast and non-conscious. It feels and anticipates. System two is slow and conscious. That's your prefrontal cortex. That's the part that really takes you through the executive functioning skills like thinking, planning, and all of that, right? So system one powers feelings and rapid judgment. System two powers rational analysis. So that's your thinking faculty, your main thinking faculty, the prefrontal cortex. That's system two. It's slow and conscious, so it walks you through, thinks through processes before it takes action. So when one and two are not working together, it's illogical and emotional thinking. And that's why in classes where they teach anger management, you always encourage the person is encouraged to take a pause so that your PFC can kick in to really think through any action they want to take. To think through any action they want to take. So they don't just act through impulses, okay? So what you see around you alters your choice architecture. That's why designing your environment is extremely powerful. What you see around you alters your choice architecture. The arrangement, the ambience, the lighting, the clutter-free space, all must be primed to ensure that you have brutal focus when you want to execute on a task, on a goal. Okay? That I just want to read an experiment that was done briefly from Atomic Habits. So it says your environment matters more because motivation is overrated. So let's go. Anton Dick, a primary care physician at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston, had a crazy idea. So she believed that she could improve the eating habits of thousands of hospital staff and visitors without changing their willpower or motivation in the slightest way. And she didn't plan on talking to them at all. She didn't have plans to talk to them at all. She just went to change the design of the environment. What did she do? So originally the refrigerators located next to the cash registers in the cafeteria were filled with soda. Okay? They were filled with soda. And the researchers added water as an option to each one. Okay? They placed baskets of bottled water next to the food stations throughout the room. So soda was still in the primary refrigerators, but water was now available at all drink locations. Focus on what she did. She primed the environment, right? She redesigned the environment. Over the next 3 months, the number of soda sales at the hospital dropped by 11.4%, while sales of bottled water